Alright, hi there chaps and welcome back to Idle Gaming. So once again we're talking about Battlefield 6 today. So anybody that's been keeping up to date with things knows how Nicholas Astrand has been teasing tons of stuff throughout the last few weeks. And to be honest, I've been going through his Twitter feed and he does seem to have quite a good sense of humour. But over the yesterday, I'm recording this quite late at night, but yesterday he tweeted this, which it's got the Roman numerals, percentage sign at the end, and then this, I guess, meme with neighbours in. And anybody that plays Battlefield knows that a lot of the Battlefields have these Roman numerals. Battlefield 5 has the Battlefield with the V in it, and I thought, well, is this referring to anything Battlefield 6 wise? To be honest, I don't think he I don't think he means anything by it. He has a tendency to just hype up the community and tease us. Like, it's harmless at the end of the day, but his Twitter thread, of course, there's people wondering about Battlefield 6. There's people thinking about adding up the numbers. There's someone that's referring to different infantry regiments. There's this chap here that's 94th Infantry Division, 27th Rifle Division. So there's loads of people theorizing what these could mean. But what made me think about making this video was this neighbours point. And I've seen on YouTube before people talk about Battlefield 3 Remastered, and I thought, and what they mention is, well, it's going to come alongside the main game. So you're going to have a main release of Battlefield 6, and then you're going to have a Battlefield 3 Remastered, a lot like Call of Duty did with Infinite Warfare. And that's neighbours. I thought, well, neighbours, like two games, like neighbouring, and basically that's what triggered me to make this video. So I post a lot of my content on Battlefield Gaming. I'm a new YouTuber. I'm trying to get my content out there. I mean, some people, the large majority of people are really supportive. Some people are really constructive with their comments. Some people are really really fucking toxic. One guy called me, I posted one, if anyone's been subscribed for a while, I did a Vietnam theory on Jack Fragg's stopwatch, and he was like, oh, why can't you just wait for the information to come out? Like, you're just hyping up people for no reason. You've got a flat arse. I was like, well, I don't think you've ever seen me before. I know all my mates know I've actually got a bit of a ghetto booty at the end of the day. So I definitely don't have a flat arse. But the majority of people are pretty positive. Some people are really toxic. But anyway, the person that was constructive was this chap. And he said, it's already been leaked that the setting in the modern day. It's already been leaked that the setting is in modern day. Plus, there will be a Battlefield 3 remaster along with the release of Battlefield 6. So I asked, well, where do you get this information? And he, again, really constructive. He sent me a link to this YouTuber's channel, and he also sent me a link to this website. So this website was particularly interesting. The YouTuber that he pointed me towards was called Dax, formerly the Almighty Dak. Now I think Daqarie is how you pronounced it. And he claimed that DICE is currently working on a Battlefield 3 remaster that will launch alongside the next Battlefield title, which is sometime in 2021, similarly to how Activision released Call of Duty Modern Warfare alongside the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. So I was interested, well, does this Daqarie chap have any credibility, or is he just a random YouTuber? And I think it's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. So I went on Daqarie's channel, found him on YouTube. I think actually, to start with, the original point is this article from EGM linked me to the video, but you can see if you click on the video, it's no longer available. So he's clearly deleted it from his channel. So I went over to his channel to see what content he's got, and this was it, 3 videos. If you go over to videos as well, 3 videos. It's not a lot of content, and he's not small on subscribers. He's 4.75 thousand subscribers. So I mean, it's possible he got it off the 3 videos, but it's I mean, he's evidently deleted some of his videos because it's no longer, I mean, the video that's linked is no longer in this article. So whether he's deleted that video because he no longer thinks what he said is credible regarding Battlefield 6, or whether he's just generally done a channel purge because he doesn't want to be on YouTube anymore, I don't know. I haven't done too much research into it, to be honest. I don't know if he's moved to a different platform. I know there's a lot of other platforms trying to compete with YouTube nowadays, so he could have done that. But either way, on YouTube, a lot of his content has gone. Having said that, a lot of his past leaks have been very, very accurate. And if you look at YouTubers like Westy, prominent, or at least past prominent Battlefield YouTubers, they tend to believe this chap because he's been accurate in the past, especially when it comes to Battlefield 1. So in this article, the article says, so can we trust this leak? And it says, sure, at least some of it. Daqarie or Dax has been right in the past, specifically when it comes to Battlefield 1, which he leaked about a month before the game was announced. While almost all of the information included in the leak turned out to be accurate, there are some inconsistencies, such as the exclusion of the game's marquee game mode operations. Dax or Daqarie also stated in later 2017 that DICE Sweden was working on a World War II Battlefield game, while DICE LA was working on a Battlefield Bad Company 3. Obviously, the World War II game came to fruition, but the Bad Company 3 never came around. But apparently that is due to DICE changing their strategy, and I mean, he wasn't to know. I mean, at the time when he reported on this, that was the case. They're going to make 2 games, and now, in fact, they're only doing, well, they obviously only did the one, the Battlefield 5 game. But generally, Dax is regarded to be a pretty credible source when it comes to leaks with Battlefield games. So I thought, well, is there going to be a Battlefield 3 Master then? What would be the point in doing it? And if you've never watched Ninja's channel, I'd 100% I'd 100% go and check him out. He's another new and up-and-coming YouTuber. I really enjoy his content. He's from the US. This is One Up Ninja's channel. 100% check him out. And he talks about why Battlefield 3 Remastered would be a good thing. And I wasn't aware until I watched his video the extent of the graphical changes or differences between the consoles and PC in the day. I'm going to show you this video now, but you can kind of see the graphical differences. Here's PlayStation 3. Wait for it. And there's Windows, so PC. You can visibly see how improved the graphics were. And it's not just that. I also wasn't aware. Now, don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed Battlefield 3. I played on the Xbox 360 back in the day, and I really enjoyed it, don't get me wrong. But you can visibly see how the graphics are better on Windows, and also on PC. The lobbies were 64 players, and the maps were also designed for 64 players in mind. So it is a completely different gaming experience. And Ninja really breaks down why Battlefield 3 Remastered would really be a good, I guess, business move on the behalf of EA and DICE to, reimagine Battlefield 3 on the next generation of consoles, because it would be a completely different gaming experience at the end of the day, because it practically was a completely different game between PC and Xbox 360 and PS3 when Battlefield 3 was released. I mean, it was crazy different. It was crazy different, and I wasn't aware. I literally wasn't aware of how different it was. I just assumed they, imported the game with less graphics, but it wasn't just that. It was the player count. There was a lot of other things that they did differently. So there's this argument that Battlefield 3 Remastered could be released alongside the next Battlefield game. Now, the only question I have to this is this new development with Venice Unleashed. If anyone's watched literally the latest video I posted on this channel, Battlefield Venice Unleashed is a Battlefield 3 mod suite that has been put together by a number of different modders even, that it doesn't edit any of the Battlefield 3 game files. It acts on completely separate servers, but it modifies the game so you have like an in-game map creator, AI, high tick rate servers, and a load of different other features. And I was wondering, well, is it possible that like Dax have got confused that Dax has got confused that this Battlefield 3 Remastered has been was actually this Venice Unleashed mod pack that has been done externally to EA and DICE? It's hard to tell, really. Like, this is the statement that puts me off. This is right at the end. If you look at this. So here we go. Let's read it out. Arts Inc. All company products and services, names, logos, and brands, and any other copyrighted materials are property of the respective owners and are used for identification purposes only. Use of these materials does not imply endorsement. So clearly these modders are acting outside EA and DICE from that statement, but is it possible that Dax got confused or got misinformation about Battlefield 3 Remastered, and in fact that it was simply this Venice Unleashed he was referring to? It's hard to tell. I think EA and DICE would have a serious problem with Venice Unleashed if their next title was going to be, or at least in part, a Battlefield 3 Remastered, because this would take some of the market for sure, unless they did it a lot better with a map editor. But I imagine DICE would literally just revamp Battlefield 3. I'm not sure if they put a whole map, as much as I'd love them to, I don't think they'd put a whole map editor in there and all this stuff that Venice Unleashed does. So I imagine they'd have Venice Unleashed has done. So I imagine they'd have a real problem with that. But there hasn't been anything on news or anything on the internet about them kicking up a particular fuss. So I doubt he's referring to Venice Unleashed, to be honest. I think I don't really have much to add at the end of that. I think I'm just going to end it with, it's tough. It's really tough. I don't know. There's just not the information out there. I'm not going to sit here and say my opinion on one or the other side, because there just simply isn't the factual information for me to do that. I'll be interested to hear your thoughts in the comments, whether you think this Dax chap has simply got confused with Venice Unleashed, or whether you think there is actually going to be a Battlefield 3 Remastered alongside the main release of Battlefield 6. If you are interested in watching a little bit more content, I have a really interesting theory that I put together. Although I got some negative comments on Facebook, generally on my YouTube channel it's got some great feedback about why Battlefield 6 is going to be set in the Vietnam period, breaking down Jack Fragg's stopwatch teaser. On the right now you can have a look at some just fun Battlefield gameplay, or alternatively, in fact I'm going to change my mind, I'm going to change the video card. You can have a look at a comparison I do with the Tiger tank in Battlefield 5 compared to its real world counterpart, I guess you could say, in World War II, and see how realistically the Battlefield 5 Tiger tank is portrayed. Anyway, thanks for watching as always. If you did enjoy, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps as a new YouTuber. Go and check Ninja out as well. I really enjoy his content. He does a great breakdown of why Battlefield 3 Remastered would be a good thing. But yeah, that's everything from me. Have a great day and peace out.